It's
Tell
nuts, but
Chi to get the yayo, man. I don't like it. This is too much, man.
At my crib, I got baddies galore. They just blow all the rats on couture. On the beach, we just chill by the shore. I need MTV Chris for a tour.
How do you feel about we got a couple um franchise, not franchise, we got a couple, I guess, with Amazon and with the COVID, it's another shit going on. A bunch of fucking, what is it? Stores are closing and shit. So a lot of people going to like online stores and shit like that. How y'all feel about that type of shit?
what about like stuff transferring to online shopping?
Yeah, you got a lot of stores closing. I think like Macy's is closing their retail stores. I think fucking like CVS,
Yeah, a lot of
fucking
places are
Lord and Taylor.
Well, I
Chapter
remember
50.
when even before all this started, like it was in a Nip Hustle interview, and he was saying he was talking to the owner of Echo, Mark Echo. So he
Mm-hmm.
was like talking to him, and he was mentioning cryptocurrency. And then fast forward, Nip started to, lean more toward online shopping or like shopping with like e-market. Like you do everything online. So that's where it's was destined to go from the get-go. But now you have like this whole situation happening, and now it's accelerating towards that, where that's going to be the way of the world, where if you are adapted to online and you're always on there, you're shopping or you're doing your business and handling things online, you'll make a smooth transition. Where if you're not used to that, you're an avid goer to your supermarket or your local stores or mall, you're going to have to get acquainted to that in order to, live the way that you live your lifestyle in society. So that's something that's been happening. It's just this has accelerated that process.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. I think we live in a really interesting time, right? Where I know I haven't really gotten into like any of the stock market or anything at all, but it's really interesting stuff. And I think that as we advance more in our society, the the owning of particular stock or just stocks just in general is going to become uh, more of a pronounced thing where people are going to start doing it more and start to realize that, hey, the stock market is a way to make really good funds, or even really small funds, just something to play around with. Like, you get a lot of doors open for you when you invest in stocks. Like, I didn't even know this. Okay, I wanted to actually bring this up to you a couple of days ago. But do you know that like the stocks you invest in, it gives you access to the investor meetings?
Yeah,
So
because
like,
you're investing in somebody's product, so they gotta let you know exactly what's the company doing and why you
yeah,
should invest more.
yeah. So Friday I sat in on an investor meeting, and it was really interesting information that you're getting directly from the CEO, and it's like, yo, oh shit, I actually own stock in said company, and this is kind of really cool. I'm getting a lot of information that is all going to become public like right at this moment, but I'm getting it as soon as it becomes public. So really interesting times, and like with places like filing like for Chapter 50, like all that stuff is really really good for like pre-natural investment, right? So all these places are going, it's just, this is the way that capitalism works, you know what I'm saying? You're going to lose a bunch of places, all that stuff's going to be replaced by something that's giant, and then they're going to dissolve it, and then it gives opportunity for people to invest in things. Like now you're going to there's a lot of people still who have this very archaic way of thinking. They're still thinking about life before pre-COVID. One of the CEOs for AMC, he was just talking about, yeah, in 2021, when we're on the other side of the pandemic, it's like he fundamentally doesn't get it. So these dinosaurs and the powers now, they will fail, and then eventually the innovators are going to rise, and so with all these foreclosures and all these malls and stuff going defunct and people losing their businesses, it's bad, it's terrible, awful stuff for sure, but this is America. What I'm saying? So something's going to rise out of that, and it's going to be good. And now's the time to, if you want to do something, you want to take a chance and you feel like you can do it better, then do it. There's a mom and pop shop somewhere on a strip that you can go out and you can buy and you can sell your stuff. As long as you can do it safely, you're gonna make a killing because people want to go to stores.
so
Yeah.
you think that post COVID things are gonna be like booming?
No, not at all. I'm saying that post COVID is not 2021 and it's not 2022 either. Because the issue, right? Even if you get a vaccine, the same people who are saying the vaccine is coming are the same people who aren't going to take it. So we're going to be in a very similar situation, probably a little bit worse, or maybe a little bit better, like now for in the future. But for the next 3 years or so, life is going to be what we experience now. And with that, what I'm saying is there are going to be a lot more places that close. But with these places that close, you're going to have people who are free thinkers, and they're going to develop ways to
occupy that space.
Yeah.
Because
you know what I'm
to
saying?
me,
Exactly.
it's weird that they're closing everything. It's like, what the fuck will become of outside? like where will we? What are you doing? Like, if everything closes and it's no restaurants are running at limited seat, capacity due to social distancing guidelines and all of this, like, what will be for the public? Like, especially as winter months come, like, I don't know what kind of fucking trick this is, but I don't like it anymore, Tony. I don't like it at all.
It's nuts. It's nuts.
Tell Chichi to get the yayo, man. I don't like it. This is too much, man. And I think that we as a people don't really. I think that society is going, and it's going so fast that we're really so caught up in what we call normal and our everyday that we really just don't see the shit that's really happening right before our eyes. Like, yeah, yo, bro, Macy's is closing their retail. That shit is
That's
like
crazy because Macy's been around.
Lord and Taylor. It's been like this
another
shit,
one.
And maybe they'll still be selling products online, but
It's not the same.
that what about those big ass spaces? What are they gonna do with that?
All these places that are gone now deserve to be gone.
Well,
Because they had record years last year, and for them to dissolve within a year is just bad management. COVID or not, like
maybe it's a subsequential plan of some sort because I've heard that CEOs were selling stocks, investing in virtual currencies, a lot of shit. People were dumping shit, and I don't know. It could have been a rumor. It's one of them things, but why are all these companies doing this right now? Like, this shit is weird to me. So,
Well, you got to change, especially during this time, because something's got to give. But I think even these large spaces, instead of retail spaces, we might just see them as warehouse spaces where everything's just handled at that facility.
warehouse for what, Key? That's
Amazon.
the question.
Like
Amazon's going to purchase a whole bunch of malls and turn them into distribution centers.
right.
Yeah.
That's the
Or
very
you
future.
know who else could purchase a whole fucking bunch of malls and turn them into distribution centers? The fucking government. That's who. They can occupy the space. They can
Listen
fill
to-
that shit.
Listen,
with
the government,
soldiers.
the government can't afford to pay the post office.
Yeah, you already get some
Oh.
shit.
Nigga, the government is the biggest
fucked up
thugs
right
in
there.
the world. The government come through and say, snipe them. Like, do that to this person. Don't. The government, they do what they want. That's why they call the government.
At my crib, I got baddies galore. They just blow all the rats on couture. On the beach, we just chill by the shore. I need MTV Chris for a tour.